If you are in among people who really need to speak English, this lesson is for you. Niba uri mu bantu rwose bashaka kuvuga Icyongereza, iri somo ni iryawe. Today we are going to learn expressions which are used often in spoken English. Uyu munsi tugiye kwiga ama expression, imvugo zikunda gukoreshwa cyane mu Cyongereza cyo kuvuga. And the expressions that we are going to use, you can find them in this book. Muri iki gitabo kirimo interuro 5,000 z'Icyongereza, nimwo tugiye gukura izi expressions 5,000 English sentences, interuro 5,000 z'Icyongereza zigufasha kuvuga Icyongereza ndetse zisobanuye mu Kinyarwanda. Iri somo tugiye kuba tukwigisha nimo riri. This is Learn English Fast. We teach you in a way that you have to learn and start speak the English you are learning. Aha ni kuri Iga Vuba Icyongereza, turakwigisha ugatangira kuvuga Icyongereza uri kwiga. We teach you wherever you are. Turakwigisha aho waba uri hose. If you are in USA, Canada, Europe or any part of the world and you feel like you want to be with us, we can teach you via Zoom. Tukwigisha aho waba uri hose, uri muri Amerika, muri Canada, muri Europe n'ahandi hose, turagukurikirana kuri Zoom ugatangira kuvuga Icyongereza. Today, as I've told you, we are going to learn expressions. Uyu munsi tugiye kuba twakwiga imvugo zikoreshwa mu kuvuga Icyongereza. Now, let's dive into the lesson of today. Reka twinjire mu isomo ry'uyu munsi. Let's see the first expression. The first expression is named after. Iyo tuvuze ngo named after, tuba dushaka kuvuga ngo yiswe izina rya, nuvuga ngo niba urugero ufite sogokuru wawe, your parents may name you after your grandfather. Ababyeyi bawe bashobora kwita izina rya sogokuru wawe. Your parents may name you after your grandfather. That is it. You can say, niba wowe ariko bimeze, you can say, they named me after my grandfather. Banyise izina rya sogokuru, cyangwa se they named me after my grandmother. Okay? Banyise izina rya nyogokuru wanjye. That is name after. Iyo expression ndakubwiye ngo irakoreshwa cyane. Let's see name after mu rugero turi kwikoresha.
Named after one of Poussin's most famous paintings of dance.
Next expression iravuga to call it a day. Iyo tuvuze to call it a day, biba bisobanura ngo gusoza ikintu wakoraga. You can say, now we are coming to the end of our lesson. Let's call it a day. Tugeze ku musozo w'isomo ryacu, reka dusoze. Let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. Okay? Igihe ushoje ikintu niho tuvuga ngo let's call it a day. Reka tubyite umunsi. Ariko iyo tuvuze ngo reka tubyite umunsi, tuvuze ngo reka tube dusubikiye aha. Let's call it a day. See you tomorrow. Okay? Now, I hope you are going to start to use this expression. Nizere yuko iyi expression ugiye kujya ugerageza kuyikoresha mu buzima bwa buri munsi, uvuge ngo let's call it a day. I wanted to have this time with you, but now let's call it a day. Nashaka kugirana uyu mwanya nawe, ariko reka dusoze. I wanted to have this time with you, but now let's call it a day. Reka dusoze. Okay? Nizere yuko ugiye gutangira gukoresha iyi let's call it a day. Let's see it being used. Reka none nayo tuyirebe bari kuyikoresha let's call it a day.
I think we're going to call it a day.
Next expression iyo dukurikije nivuga ngo to keep eye on. To keep eye on ni ukugumishaho ijisho. Okay? Kavuga ngo keep eye on him. Umugumishe ijisho, komeza umugenzure. Keep an eye on him, I don't trust him. Umugumishe ijisho, ntabwo mwizera. Keep eye on him, I don't trust him. Another example you can say, why is he keeping eye on me? Kuki arikomeza kungenzura? Why is he keeping eye on me? Kuki mbona atankuraho ijisho? That is keep eye on. Okay? He's keeping eye on me. Ari kungumisha ijisho, arikomeza kungenzura.
Keep your eye on it.
Next expression tugezeho ni so far so good. So far so good. So far so good ni expression ishaka kuvuga ngo kugeza ubu ibintu bimeze neza. So far so good. For example, I can say, if you understand the lesson, so far so good. Niba uri kumva isomo, kugeza ubu ibintu bimeze neza. So far so good. Another example, you can say, so far so good, no one has been affected. So far so good, no one has been affected. Kugeza ubu ibintu bimeze neza, nta muntu uragirwaho n'ingaruka. So far so good, no one has been affected. Another example, we can say, so far so good. You ubwayo wayikoresha yonyine. So far so good. Kugeza ubu ibintu bimeze bien, ibintu bimeze neza. So far so good. Try to use it in your everyday life. Mu buzima bwawe bwa buri munsi ujye ugerageza kuyikoresha uvuge ngo so far so good mu gihe ibintu bimeze neza. Teacher, thank you so much for the progress I'm making. Mwarimu urakoze kubwo intambwe ndi kugenda ntera. So far so good. Kugeza ubu ibintu bimeze neza. Now let's see examples using so far so good. Reka tweshe ama video tureba so far so good iri gukoreshwa.
So far so good.
Next expression inivuga to be up to something. To be up to something biba bisobanura yuko hari icyo ugambiriye kuba wakora. The way you're looking, you are up to something. Uburyo uri kureba ndabona hari icyo ugambiriye kuba uri gukora. The way you are looking, you are up to something. Iyo ni expression ivuga to be up to something. Rero niba ari to be up to something, you verb to be turayitondagura. You can say I am up to something, hari icyo ngambiriye kuba nakora, cyangwa se I was up to something, hari icyo nari ngambiriye kuba nakora. I will be up to something, hari icyo nzaba ngambiriye kuba nakora. You seem to be up to something. Usa naho hari ikintu uri kugenza. You seem to be up to something. Hari icyo ugambiriye kuba wakora.
Something, to be up to something.
Next expression ivuga ngo be my guest. Iyo iyi tuyikoresheje tuba turi gutanga uruhusa, niyo yitwa be my guest. Okay? Let's see an example. Reka turebe urugero. If you want to go out, be my guest. Niba ushaka kuba wagenda, nta kibazo genda. If you want to go out, be my guest. But I will stay home. Ariko nge ndaguma mu rugo. If you want to go, be my guest, but I will stay at home. Niba ushaka kuba wagenda, wowe genda nkwaye uruhusa, ariko nge ndaguma mu rugo. Means I'm giving you permission to do something. Ndi kukwemerera kuba wakora ikintu. Okay? Let's see this be my guest iri gukoreshwa. Let's see example.
Please be my guest.
Wait. Here with me I have books. Mufitiye ibitabo. This is vocabulary book. Igitabo kirimo inyunguramagambo z'Icyongereza ndetse n'Ikinyarwanda. This is dictionary of English and Kinyarwanda. Niba mu gihe uri kuvuga Icyongereza amagambo akubana makeya, this is a book that can help you. Igitabo cyagufasha mu gihe uri kuvuga ntabwo ukeneye kuba uri gutekereza ijambo ugiye gukoresha. You have to keep speaking, and this is the book that will help you with that. Ikindi gitabo kizagufasha ibyo. Ikindi, niba uri umutangizi ukaba ushaka kuzamura urwego rwawe rw'Icyongereza, this is Begin Smart to End Smart with more than 200 pages, pages zirenga 200. Harimo Icyongereza ndetse gisobanuye mu Kinyarwanda. 200 pages, harimo amasomo yibanze yose ku muntu ushaka gutangira ku Icyongereza. I iteguye neza ku buryo wumva ibyo uri kwiga ukabisobanukirwa. Iki gitabo niyo waba usanzwe uzi Icyongereza ushaka kuvuga ngo reka nige Icyongereza none nkihereye mu mizi, cyagufasha. And again, if you have a problem to describe the actions, niba ugira ikibazo cyo kubasobanurira ibikorwa uri gukora, dufite igitabo kirimo verbs, inshinga. Harimo regular verbs, inshinga zikurikiza amategeko, hakabamo irregular verbs, inshinga zidakurikiza amategeko, 12 tenses, ibihe 12 by'Icyongereza, modal verbs. Iki gitabo cyagufasha ugashobora gusobanura ibikorwa biri kuba, ibikorwa byabaye, ibikorwa bizaba. Iyo ukeneye kuba wasobanura ibikorwa, iki gitabo cyagufasha. Harimo inshinga, buri nshinga isobanuye mu Kinyarwanda, ndetse tukaguha n'urugero kuri buri nshinga. This book can help you to describe the actions. Tukaba tugufite igitabo kirimo dialogs, ibiganiro. Iki gitabo kirimo dialogs, ibiganiro by'Icyongereza ndetse bisobanuye no mu Kinyarwanda kuri topics zigiye zitandukanye, ku ngingo zigiye zitandukanye. Iki gitabo cyagufasha kuko iyo tuvuga dukoresha ibiganiro. Iki gitabo rero kirimo ibiganiro ndetse bisobanuye mu Cyongereza no mu Kinyarwanda. If you need one of our books, uba ukeneye kimwe muri ibi bitabo cyangwa se byose ukaba ubikeneye, watumenyesha kuri 0780 29 312. Let's continue the lesson. Next expression ivuga to be on top of the world. To be on top of the world bisobanura kuba wishimye cyane. To be on top of the world. Example, you can say, I was on top of the world when I passed the exam. Nari nishimye cyane ubwo natsindaga ikizamini. Cyangwa se, today I'm on top of the world. Uyu munsi ndi hejuru y'isi. Ariko kuvuga ngo ndi hejuru y'isi ni kuvuga ngo ndishimye cyane. Today I'm on top of the world. I passed. Natsinze. Today I'm top of the world. I can now speak English. Ubu nabasha kuba navuga Icyongereza. I'm on top of the world.
To be on top of the world.
Next expression iyo tugezeho nivuga bear in mind. Bear in mind ni ukugumisha mu mutwe. Bear in mind. Example, you should bear in mind that it gets cold at night. Wibuke ko cyangwa ugumishe mu mutwe ko nijoro haba hakonje cyane. You should bear in mind that it gets cold at night. You should bear in mind that it gets cold at night. That is, bear in mind. Let's see, bear in mind nayo iri gukoreshwa. Turagenda tuzireba zino gukoreshwa mu buzima busanzwe, ko nakubwiye yuko izi expressions zirakoreshwa cyane ndetse cyane. Niyo mpamvu izo tubuze kureba nzajya nkwereka ziri no gukoreshwa, so that you believe what I'm telling you, kugira ngo wizere ibyo ndi kukubwira.
And bear in mind,
next expression is get along with. Get along with yo isobanura kugirana umubano mwiza n'abandi cyangwa se kuba wabana neza n'abandi. Iyo twita get along with. Example, you can say, I like Cadette. She gets along with people. Nkunda Cadette kubera ko abana neza n'abantu. I like Cadette because she gets along with people. Abana neza n'abandi. Niyo wagiye nko gusaba akazi, ushaka kubwira ngo tubwire kalite zawe, ukaba uvuga ngo I get along with people. Bivuze ngo mbana neza n'abandi. Ni mu mpakazi nta kibazo nzateza mu bandi. I get along with people. My qualities, I get along with people. Kalite mfite nuko nge mbana neza n'abagenzi banjye. I get along with people. That is, get along. Okay? Try to use it in your everyday English. Get along, let's see it being used in everyday life. Reka turebe get along nayo turi gukoresha mu buzima busanzwe.
get along with each other.
Next one is get rid of. Get rid of ni ukwihunza, gukuraho. You can say get rid of this shit. Uyu mwanda ukureho. Get rid of this shit. Okay? Get rid of ni ukwigizayo. Okay? Get rid of. They are trying to get rid of me at work. Ku kazi bashaka kunyirukana. They are trying to get rid of me at work. That is get rid of. Ngo kukwigiza ku ruhande. That is get rid of. Mu gihe turi kuvuga ku by'akazi hari n'indi yitwa layoff. Layoff muri simple past lay hinduka laid bikaba laid off. Layoff ni ukwirukana. Layoff nko kwirukana abakozi. You can say the company laid off 500 workers. The company laid off 500 workers. Company yirukanye abakozi 500. The company laid off 500 workers. Another example can say, I hope they won't lay me off. Niringiye yuko batazanyirukana ku kazi. I hope they won't lay me off. Niringiye yuko batazanyirukana ku kazi. Lay off cyangwa se laid off reka tuyirebe iri gukoreshwa mu buzima busanzwe. Let's do it.
Get rid of or
Next expression tugezeho ni keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut ndumva yumvikana bisobanura gukomeza ufunze umunwa ntugire ibyo uvuga. For example, you can say I'm gonna tell you a secret. Ngiye kubwira ibanga. I'm gonna tell you a secret but keep your mouth shut. Ariko rwose ufunga umunwa ntuzagira umuntu bibwira. I'm gonna tell you a secret but keep your mouth shut. Ariko ufunga umunwa sinzabyumva n'undi muntu. I'm gonna tell you a secret but keep your mouth shut. Ntuzagire undi muntu ubibwira. That is keep your mouth shut. Kaeni kimya. Keep your mouth shut. Okay? Now let's see keep your mouth shut being used. Reka turebe iyi keep your mouth shut nayo iri gukoreshwa.
Is just keep your mouth shut.
Next expression iyo tugezeho ni ivuga ngo feel at home. Feel at home bivuze ngo wisanzure. Okay? Wifate nkaho uri wawe. Feel at home. Okay? For example, you can say I'm not home, but when you get there, feel at home. Nge simpari ariko we nuhagera we wisanzure. Okay? I'm not home, but when you get there, feel at home. Nge sindi mu rugo ariko we nuhagera wisanzure kore nkuko waba uri wawe. Feel at home. Nanone iyo nk'umuntu agusuye araje mu rugo, iyi ni interuro wakoresha cyane rero kumubwira ati wowe wisanzure. Tugira mubwira ngo feel at home. But my advice to you, please don't feel at home. If someone tells you feel at home, I think sometimes they don't mean it. Rimwe na rimwe hari igihe uko babivuze abatariko biri, hari igihe wakwisanzura ugakabya. So then don't feel at home 100%. Ntuzisanzure 100% nkuko wakisanzura uri wawe. Okay? If they say feel at home, know your limits. Ujye umenya aho utagomba kurenga. Know your limit. But if you go in English speaking home, nujya mu rugo rwa ho bavuga Icyongereza, they are likely to use this expression. Iyi nteruro bashaka bayikoresha and they will tell you feel at home. That is feel at home. Now let's see feel at home being used in everyday life. Reka turebe feel at home iri gukoreshwa mu buzima busanzwe. Let's do this.
feeling at home.
Next expression iyo tukurikije ni ivuga ngo go Dutch. Go Dutch yo tuyikoresha hehe? Iyi go Dutch ni expression dukoresha nka cyagiye dushobora kuba twasohokanye. Niba dusohotse tukavuga ati iyi bill tugiye kwigabana. Okay? Let's go Dutch. For example, you can say, I don't have enough money. Let's go Dutch. Ntabwo mfite amafaranga ahagije, reka iyi bill iri imbere yacu tuyigabane. Ushyure 1/2 nanjye nishyure 1/2. Let's go Dutch. Another example, you can say, I can't believe my dad told me to go Dutch. I can't believe that my date told me to go Dutch. Sinakwizera yuko uwo twari twagiye gutereta nambwiye ngo tugabane fagitire. I can't believe that. Okay, I can't believe that my date told me to go Dutch. To go Dutch rero nuko mwa splitting a bill fagitire mukayisura. That is to go Dutch. Another example, you can say, I like it when I go Dutch with someone. I like it when I go Dutch with someone. Biranezeza iyo nisuye fagitire mfatanyije n'umuntu. That is go Dutch. Okay? Let's see go Dutch being used. Reka turebe iyi go Dutch nayo turi kuyikoresha mu buzima busanzwe.
On a first date, I always like to go Dutch. I don't mean I split the bill, but I'll do.
All right, let's see the last one. Reka turebe expression ya nyuma. Expression ya nyuma nivuga once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon ni ikintu kiba gakeya. Once in a blue moon kiba gakeya ntabwo gikunda kubaho. For example, once in a blue moon my husband buys me flowers. Ni gake umugabo wanjye angurira indabo. Once in a blue moon my husband buys me flowers. That is once in a blue moon. Another example. Once in a blue moon I call her. Rimwe na rimwe cyangwa ni gake njya muhamagara. Once in a blue moon I call her. This wraps up our lesson. To wrap up rero nayo ni expression ivuga to end, closing, gusoza. This wraps up our lesson. All right? Remember the other expression? Now let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. See you next time. We love you so much. Keep learning, keep growing, and try to use what you've learned so far. See you.